over 12 years' experience of building and creating top-quality motors, Martel Performance Motors specializes in custom bikes, trikes, cars, and trucks for both adults and children. They have a rideable track and a sim full of cuddle areas and a hidden romantic dance area. They also host concerts and events monthly. For more information, please contact Jim Martel or Morgana Bloodrose.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to OverTude episode 6. My name is the voice, Mr. Flex, and right along with me is my partner in crime,
Fire Ember.
And have we got a powerhouse show for you today? But before we start, Fire, how you feeling? You finally healing up, or what's going on, man?
Yeah, it's been it's been a crazy few weeks for sure. Commentators have gone wild.
Yes,
and we're just showing we're not going to take it anymore. All this abuse we get from these, no, we're not going to take it anymore.
That's right, because we're not going to take it. That's right, absolutely. So OverTude is an inside look at your favorite wrestling superstars. What motivates them? Where did they come from? What does their future hold? Now, I would like to thank our sponsor, Martel Performance Motors, with a wide variety of bikes and more. Make sure you check them out. They got some great stuff. We have 2 amazing guests for you today and a powerhouse of a show. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this party started. Our first guest, Rebel, seems to be going through some red tape, and we are definitely going to hear about it. But before we do, we got some highlights for you. So go ahead and roll that footage.
She is known simply as
Rebel, Hall of Famer, who called the Women's Championship the longest reign ever. She's also another one who's about getting what she wants when she wants it.
But Rebel, pure, unadulterated violence. Wish might be able to keep her, if she can keep her busy. Oh! Quick shove down. And catches a big boot.
Phased a little bit.
Left and right's hitting them.
Ooh.
Coming back, Vena. Oh!
Gets the Rebel kiss!
Yes! She's setting it up. And floating neck breaker.
Oh, damn!
Wish is jumping in after.
1, 2, 3!
It's over!
Wow, let me tell you what, being ringside at that match was intense. You know, previously, her and Rebel and Lilith, attacked us the week before, hit me, Wish, and Veta with a board. I gotta kind of forgive her for that, for them doing that, because she is a star, and she's proved it over and over again.
Yes, each and every time she comes out. And she is definitely determined and has her sights on Danny's title. And I think we should talk about it. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Rebel! How you doing, Rebel? Welcome to the show. Welcome. Good to see you.
Thank you for having me here today. Yeah, it was quite interesting getting here.
I bet. It's been quite interesting lately as a whole. I mean, been following along with Attitude, and yeah, it's definitely been a crazy season.
Tell me about it.
Well, I have to say, I know that people haven't seen me a lot and everything this season, but I've just been sitting back and watching, and taking notes and evaluating potential opponents.
Cool. Well, the fact that you say that we haven't had a chance to get to see you a lot, why don't we give the people a chance to know Rebel? Then that's what this show is about, right? So tell us, how did you get your start as a superstar? Like, what drives you? What makes Rebel Rebel?
Well, I watched wrestling as a kid growing up, and I came to a show. It was during premiere season 1, and I fell in love with the flow and the way things felt. So I joined in season 2, and ever since then, it's just been amazing, honestly, and intense. It's been very intense.
Right. That's awesome. It's great that you know you're moving up in the ranks. I mean, this isn't your first rodeo with Premier Wrestling and your achievements and stuff, which brings me to my next statement and question. I mean, the Women's Super Rumble. Wow. It
Oh.
seems like you have to fight even harder for your chance at the Women's Extreme Championship belt. How in the world does this make you feel?
Well, honestly, it makes me a little upset and angry. I am an established former champion, as I'm sure that you've seen and know from the past. And now, because of this Super Rumble, I have to fight nearly the entire Attitude female roster. I don't know how far I'm going to make it. I don't know if if something is going to distract me, or if somebody's going to be able to get the drop on me and toss me out. And I just don't know. I mean, it does make me nervous because, when you're in a single fight, it's cut and dried. Okay, you're going to go in, you're going to beat the snot out of this person. They might get some hits in on you and beat the snot out of you. Mm-hmm. This many people, you don't know. So it makes it scary.
It's anybody's game, really, at this point.
Exactly.
Now, you and your tag team partner, Lilith, had a little bit of a spat at the end of the match on Monday. Is everything going to be okay with you two?
Well, yes, everything is fine with us. And as you know, we're both contenders for this belt. That's why we're both part of this Rumble. Mm-hmm. But first and foremost, we're sisters. And no matter what happens inside that square circle, we're still sisters. We fight together. We hang out together. We're family. So no matter what happens, we're always going to be sisters.
Very cool.
Family matters most.
Yes, always. Blood is thicker than water. That makes sense.
I was thinking blood is thicker than belts, but that works too.
It depends on what kind of belt.
Well.
All right. Well, anyways. Okay. So, if you were to win the number 1 contender spot, that means you go on to face Danny the Dominatrix for the title. If you obtain the title, this would make you a 2-title champion. What could possibly be next?
What could possibly be next? I have to say that, and it's a hope. And as you've seen, we actually work together very well. I'm hoping that that they decide to add in, because I'm sure the fans have noticed it, that we don't have tag teams, and I think that would be a good challenge for myself within the ranks of Attitude.
Wow.
And I don't know. At this point, there's really not much more except going out and continuing to hone my craft and guiding rookies when they need it, stuff like that.
Very well said, and I'm glad that you mentioned that. I mean, that seems to be one of the major things that's missing from Premier Wrestling as a whole is tag team titles, that whole nine. I mean, I'm glad you brought that up. Maybe the higher ups production's going to watch this and be like, So
hopefully they'll listen,
folks. Stay tuned and put pressure on PW if you want to see tag teams.
There you go.
All right, so Do you have a special message for the fans, or perhaps a message to potential rivals?
Actually, let's go with both. I'm going to start with the fans. There are people that cheer for me, and I do thank them. But I mean, I really I don't do it for the accolades or the cheering or the anything else. So for that, I say love me, hate me, I don't care. I just go out there to have fun and fight. And to my rivals, just remember, I hit hard and I hit fast. So be prepared.
Ooh, boy. There you have it
Nice.
from Rebel herself. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. And thank you so much, Rebel, for being here with us today as our guest. Good luck to you in the upcoming Rumble that's going to be going down. And, yeah, hopefully you win and can move on and all that happy stuff.
Well, thank you for having me, and I look forward to beating the snot out of people Monday.
Awesome. Yes, beat that snot. Yes, yes. More of the snot, please. Okay. All right, folks. We're going to break for commercial. When we come back, we have our next guest from OverTude. He is the wicked clown. Stay tuned.
With over 12 years' experience of building and creating top quality motors, Martel Performance Motors specializes in custom bikes, trikes, cars, and trucks for both adults and children. They have a rideable track and a sim full of cuddle areas and a hidden romantic dance area. They also host concerts and events monthly. For more information, please contact Jim Martel or Morgana Bloodrose.
Welcome back to OverTude, the recap. Ladies and gentlemen, Fire had a flight that she had to catch early, so she had to dip out. But she'll be back with us next week. So, our next guest is known as the Wicked Clown. You know, the wicked clown. But before we bring him out, we got some highlights that we would like to see from a totally epic match. Go ahead and roll that footage. Coming out right now at a height of 6'7", 310 pounds from Juggalo City, USA. Woo-hoo! He is the wicked clown. Two people that definitely wouldn't work together, sometimes do to try to work out an opponent.
To that corner.
He threw him into wicked clown. Exactly. 100%.
Oh, and he's on him for the ground and pound.
He jumped on him and beat the hell out of him.
Always. He will always give it his all. All of these men will. None of them are going to just roll over. Oh, and a big toss. Takes big man down.
Chris is back against the ropes. Oh! You know what he's setting up for? Here goes. There's the FU into a Fago bomb. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, your winner of this match is the Wicked Clown. Wow, that was absolutely amazing. One of the best triple threat matches I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, the Wicked Clown, he wasn't even 100%, and he pulled that off. So amazing. If you guys missed that, make sure you go back and watch that episode. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my next guest. He is known as the Wicked Clown. All right. What's going on, Wicked? So glad to have you here on the show. How you doing, buddy?
I was glad to be here and thank you. I'm hurting, but I'm doing.
Oh man, you must be hurting. I mean, a lot of stuff's been happening lately, and we're gonna talk about that. I mean, wow, I'm in shock. I'm in awe. I'm in amazement. I mean, you're a great dude, man. I'm so glad you're here. So, you are from Juggalo City, right? I
That's correct.
mean, did you have a rough upbringing? And what made you decide to choose Premier Wrestling?
Well, I've been on my own since I was around 12, 15 years old. I mean, growing up on the streets, fighting, doing what I have to do to survive. And I figured, why not Premier? I mean, I love the fight. I love the drink Fago. Why not get paid for it?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, hey, you got to support that Fago habit, right?
Ain't that truth?
So, I've noticed, other people have noticed, and maybe they don't know the history, but you always have a gremlin with you. Does he represent something? I've never seen you without it. So, what can you tell us?
Well, the Gremlin represents a very good friend of mine that we was together. CJ, she was manager here on Premiere. The love of my life. She passed away last year, and one of the nicknames, because she was a little short, mischievous person, one of the nicknames people in Premiere gave her was a little gremlin, because she's always liking to cause mischief. So I carried the gremlin doll to represent her and the bond that we had.
Wow. So, it's almost as if a part of her will remain with you forever and her legacy will live on. I mean,
Always.
that's such an awesome gesture. That's amazing, bro. Like right on. That's cool. So you had an amazing, 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 amazing triple threat match on the last episode of Overload. I mean, you weren't even 100%, and you pulled off an amazing victory. What was it like overcoming your competition in that matchup?
I had a match. I thought I got hit by a match. No mind, that was only Brody. But no, I mean Brody and Chris in Hollywood, awesome athletes, dedicated performers, master of their crafts. It was tough. It hurt, still hurting, but yeah, I mean you gotta do what you gotta do to win.
And I mean, that's exactly what you did. You did what you had to do, and it was amazing to watch. It was amazing to call. I mean, congratulations. That was just awesome.
Thank
Probably
you.
one of the best matches of your career to date. Just saying.
Probably many more to come. You never know.
So you were definitely on fire. You've got the momentum in your favor. Any future plans for the Wicked Clown in Premier Wrestling?
I just do what I do. I kick ass, drink Fago, and take names.
Lots of Fago, lots of names. You have like a list and you're just crossing off the names as you go,
Not yet, but I might need to start a list or something.
Okay, okay. So, do you have anything that you would like to say to your fellow juggalos and juggalettes out there?
Well, the main thing is be true to yourself. Don't let society or people bash you, down you. I'm proof that even though society looks down on us and call us freaks and outcasts, what have you, be true to yourself and you can be successful and be productive. Just be yourself. Don't let up. Don't back down. And yeah. And I got two last words for all my juggalos and juggalettes. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop! You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. The Wicked Clown. Man, it's so great to talk to you. It's so wonderful to see you back with us in Premier Wrestling again, man. You were definitely missed, and really appreciate you. Thank you for being here today.
And thank you for having me.
No problem at all. And also, Rebel, it was an honor to have you on our show. I was so glad that we got to know you a little bit. Thank you so much for both y'all being here today.
Well, thank you for having me.
No problem at all. Anytime, anytime. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our two wonderful guests for today. We're talking about the Rebo and the Wicked Clown. Hope you got something out of it today. I love the fact that we get to know the roster, their background, their history, what makes them tick. That's what the show's all about. Now, make sure that you check out Premier-Wrestling.com for everything Premier Wrestling. Make sure you tune in to the YouTube that you're watching right now. Go back and watch all the seasons of Attitude and Overload to stay up to date to everything that's going on. And of course, go back and watch each episode of OverTude, the recap. This was episode 6. We will see you next week on our next episode of OverTude, the recap. Stay tuned. We'll see you next time. Be safe. Take care of one another. We'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye.
With over 12 years' experience of building and creating top-quality motors, Martel Performance Motors specializes in custom bikes, trikes, cars, and trucks for both adults and children. They have a rideable track and a sim full of cuddle areas and a hidden romantic dance area. They also host concerts and events monthly. For more information, please contact Jim Martel or Morgana Bloodrose.